Hey, good morning. My name is Josh. Welcome to the channel. We've got a track day today and I'm very excited because my buddy is bringing his heavily modded S2000 out to the track. It's going to be his first time on the track and he said that he's going to let me drive the car.
What is up, boys and girls? We're on our way to the track. It is a beautiful day in North Georgia. I am so stoked because a buddy of mine is coming out to the track today for the very first time. He is bringing his super sweet Honda S2000, heavily modded with a lot of very expensive parts. And the kicker is he's gonna let me drive it. I think that's so cool. The story of how I met this guy is that I was selling my 99 Miata. This was back in the fall, I guess. And I'm waiting for a potential buyer to show up and my kids run into the house and they're like, "Daddy, there's a race car in the driveway." I'm like, "Really?" So I go out to the driveway and there is parked this really beautiful Honda S2000. It's got an aftermarket hardtop, a body kit, the raised wheels, like it looks like it's really decked out. And of course I'm like, "Oh man, this thing is so sweet." This guy's never met me before. He's like, "Hey, you want to take it for a drive?" I'm like, "Are you serious?" "Of course I do." So we get in the car, we do a quick drive. He's there to potentially buy my car. He hasn't even looked at it at that point. So he looks at it, you know, it's not exactly what he's looking for. But I made the offer to him like I do to almost everybody who I meet who's a car guy or a car girl. And I said, "Hey, if you ever want to come up to Atlanta Motorsports Park and do a guest day, you'd be more than welcome." Almost nobody ever takes me up on that, but he did. And you know, we've been talking about it all winter and it's just been hard to find a day with great weather or whatever. But that day is finally here, spring is here, and I'm going to show him around the track, try to help him get up to speed in a safe manner, and he's offered to let me drive the car on track, which I think is so cool because I used to have a Honda S2000. I had an 07, it was immaculate, it was bone stock, it was pristine, had like 25,000 miles on it, and one of my big regrets is that I never really did anything all that fun with that car. I took it up in the mountains once or twice, and really that was it. I commuted with it a little bit, but it was around the same time that I bought that car that I bought my first motorcycle, and I was just like totally engrossed with motorcycles for a while, and my S2000 just never really got the driving that it deserved. And so today I finally get to kind of make up for that a little bit by taking one out on track. So I am so stoked. I'm happy to have you along for the ride. By the way, if you're like 90 or 95% of my viewers, you are not a subscriber. I plan on making a lot of great content this year and in the future. So please, pretty please, subscribe. Come along for the ride. I guarantee you're gonna have fun. I'll see you when we get to the track. What's up, dude? Looking good. Follow me. All right, we're out here. This is my buddy Ying.
Hey.
So Ying brought this. I didn't realize when we were coming up here, that's a Spoon built S2000.
Yeah.
We're gonna go out in the Atom and just get to know the track layout a little bit.
Does it have power steering on this car?
Nope. No power steering, no power brakes. Everything is DIY.
This car is fast.
Isn't it? What did you think?
Yes, the G-force makes me dizzy a little bit.
All right, we spent a little time in the classroom, so to speak, just going over flags and stuff, being ready for point buys and that sort of thing. So now we're gonna do a little bit of lead follow. Ying is gonna take his S2000, he's gonna follow me in the Atom,
We're gonna go nice and slow and just learn the line around the track.
Ying is doing really good. He's keeping up just fine. There's gonna be a lot that's going through your head when you're out on track for the first time. He seems to be handling it just great. He's doing so good. Man, this is fun. I love having a bunch of cars out here.
How did it go?
Pretty good, I guess. Except I'm a little bit dizzy now.
Yeah, so it is possible to get car sick driving yourself on track. I've experienced it too. You looked really good out there, at least what I could see in the mirrors. Like, you were staying on the line, you were keeping up really well. So that's pretty quick for your first session ever out on track. All right, the moment of truth has arrived. I'm about to take the S2000 out on track. Oh boy. All right, ready?
Kind of.
At least you got a handle to hold on to now.
Yeah. Not handbrake.
Right, yeah, don't grab that, please. Here we go. Transmission feels so good. It says ABS, right?
Yep.
Hopefully we won't get into it too much, but it's nice to know it's there. With an ABS car, you can just stomp on it. There's that VTEC. Get some noise from the roof, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of wind noise there.
The suspension feels so good.
Yeah.
Just soaks everything up, but it still feels planted. Brakes feel good. Lots of grip. Oh, this is fun, dude.
Yeah.
I love these RE71R tires.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Very communicative, very grippy. You weren't noticing any rubbing or anything when you were going around? Awesome.
Like, the wheel setup is perfect, I guess?
It feels really good. Electric steering, right?
Yeah.
Not hydraulic, and yet it feels very nice.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate, actually.
It's got good feel. You know, obviously not a ton of power, but everything that it's got, you feel like you need it. You know, you're using it, and that's a cool feeling.
I'm already dizzy now.
Are you? Okay, you want me to come in this lap?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Everything about the car
Good.
is shockingly good.
Yeah. You should go.
You want me to go? Okay. All right, so 146 so far. We can do better. This is a new BRZ. She is way faster for sure. This thing is too much fun. I don't want to get too crazy here. I do not want to have to buy this car in wadded up form. Shifter doesn't like to be rushed, and that's okay. Power delivery is just silky smooth. There's not a ton of power here, not a lot of torque at all, but it's so fun to drive. Could do without that roof noise. That is somewhat annoying. The car does not do anything that would make you nervous.
used to the Atom not needing to downshift, this thing would benefit from some additional downshifts, I think. Baby. Woo-wee! Woo-wee! I'm not used to driving a car that you can just kind of use all the power all the time. Maybe not all of it. The throttle control is a thing. What a sweet ride. I never drove mine like this, and it's definitely a regret, so I'm so grateful that I had a chance to do this. Ooh, 138? That's all right.
How was it?
Great. So much fun to drive. I did a 138.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fast.
I love this car.
Yeah,
so fun.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, I just got back from driving Ying's Spoon S2000 for the first time. What a car, man. You know, 240 horsepower, it's not a crazy amount, but it's plenty to have fun with.
Yeah.
And what's important about that car is all the places where you want to get confidence from the car, the tires, the brakes, the suspension, it's got it.
Yeah, all has been done.
First session, 138. I felt really good about that. That's within a few seconds of the fastest I ever did in my old Corvette.
Okay.
And I'm sure there's a few seconds left in it easily as it sits. So thank you so much for letting me do that.
You're welcome. The hill, on the hill, I think I didn't brake for that, or
Yeah, probably you carried too much speed,
Yeah,
and then when you crest the hill, it gets light.
I forgot like what was there. Yeah.
So what do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty good for the first day. I mean,
You did great for a first time, for sure. It's a great car for it too. Right on, dude. Well, thank you again so much.
Yeah,
It's a
thank
great
you.
time.
All right, we're on our way home from the track. Before I forget, do me a favor. If you like this video, please subscribe. It's a big help to the channel. And I know me personally, as a big consumer of YouTube content, I don't subscribe unless somebody asks. So I'm asking you, please subscribe. To summarize, I had an excellent time today, and Ying's car was impressive big time. If all we had done is sit in the parking lot and look at it, I would have been impressed with it. That is a high dollar build. I was talking to him off camera, and he wasn't sure, like he's never added it up, but he was like, probably minimum $50,000 worth of upgrades on that car. Not to mention that it's a Spoon factory car, and it's been set up well. I don't know how he did it. He says he's messed with the suspension a lot. But going out on track, I mean, I'm sure there's improvement to be made, but the car was very
confidence inspiring. It felt very balanced, and it felt like you could push on it right out of the gate, and that came as a surprise to me. Normally, if I see something that looks like it belongs, like winning awards at car shows, you don't expect it to perform well on track. I ran a 138 in my very first session on track in that car. I'm sure it's got a lot left in it. I am impressed, and I had a ton of fun. So mad props to Ying, not just for building that car, but for letting me drive it and for being willing to track it. He did a great job for his first time out on track, and I hope to see him again. I hope to see you again. Thank you for coming along for the ride. Catch you next time.
We all bleed the same.